Ho, 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 ho. What's going on, everybody? It's the old man, Guitar Journeys. That's pretty funny. One kid said, if I could be their grandpa. And I said, yeah, I could do that. That's cool. I'll be your grandpa. That's okay. I'll be anything from your dad to your grandpa to your mentor, your advisor. What else? I'll set you straight, man. I don't beat around the bush, okay? You tell me what's your problem, I'm going to tell you the answer. Hey, everyone, what's going on? How you doing, Sam? You like gloves? I like gloves. All right. That's cool, brother. I mean, what the hell's that about, but... Do you have any disposable plastic? What the heck? Your channel's all about gloves? Okay. Well, hey, man. We're all into something, right? I will have to admit that you're the first person I ever met that's into gloves. But I need some gloves. I was trying to push some cement in the crack of the bricks on my porch. I have an old house and the mortar fell out of the bricks. So I was trying to push it in there with my finger. You know, I'd scoop it up like this and I'd push it in there. And I didn't realize it, but I made a hole in my finger from pushing it and going like that. So I need to get me some gloves, but they're gonna have to be a little bit thicker than normal gloves because I think it'll rip a hole in it pretty easy. But I learned my lesson. I did it twice. I did it one time and then I said, well, next time I'm gonna go a little bit more easy. Maybe I won't get it, but I did. That cement is like, you know, has sand in it. And that takes the skin off your finger easy, easy, easy. What's up? What's going on? Trying to read your name. The gloves I like is the... That's cool, man. Watch the live stream. That's cool. I have worked a lot of jobs where you have to have gloves. Check this out. You might find this interesting. So I worked at a packing house, you know, where they cut up cows. And you have to wear gloves. Well, for one thing, it's cold in there. It's just above freezing, so it's like around 33 degrees, 33 to 43, 33 to 34 degrees in the cooler. So you have, they have these cotton gloves. And you put on two pair. One pair is just not thick enough. So you put on two pair. And then sometimes you put on a pair of cotton gloves, a pair of rubber gloves, and then a cotton glove over the rubber glove. That's like if the cows, they bring in the sides of beef, and if they're wet, then you do put on the rubber glove. And then if you're cutting with a knife, they have a glove that's called a mesh glove. It's made out of metal. And you put that on, I mean, that thing's actually kind of heavy. But you can't cut. But some people, people that I would say not good common sense, they thought that if they had that glove on, that you couldn't stick it, and you can. It will go like through the glove if you go like poke the knife into the glove like that, hard, it will go into your hand. You can't like cut it like this with the knife with the blade like this. See? Like that. It won't cut your hand or your finger. And that's what they're for. Um, I actually seen a guy one day put his knife in his hand like this, close the hand like that, and then go like that, and blood started coming out right away. And he said, "Shit, I thought I had my mesh glove on." I said, "Why'd you do that, man? Why? I mean, I'm just curious. Why were you doing that with your knife?" And he said, "I was just trying to clean the blade off, clean the fat off of it." And I said, "That's what the sterilizer is for." They have sterilizers that they have hot water in them, right next to where you work. These sterilizers are always running, right? Um, they're not like, I mean, yeah, they would burn you if you stuck your hand in there for a while. But if you just stick your hand in there, I mean, yeah, you're gonna go like, ow. It's not gonna like burn you right away. It's not that hot. But you get fat and oil and grease and stuff on your knife, and you stick it in there, and that takes all that off, and then you can use your steel to sharpen the knife. So, anyways, that's probably a little bit more than you wanted to know. I like the hat. Yes, I like it. It is of good quality, but when I got the hat, okay, so it came from China, of course. Well, it was flat like this, like in like a bag, and then like how they seal it, vacuum seal it. I think, or maybe not. No, it wasn't vacuum sealed. But anyways, this is in a bag and it was real flat. And I can't like get it to get like in a normal shape. See how it is? So I don't know. I need to find like a ball or something and stick it in there and then get it a little bit wet and leave it like that for a day or two. Let's see, what's up? Well, Sam, Mr. Glove Man, I have a lot of gloves at my house. Okay? I got some like surgical gloves that I have like in a little medical kit. I have some kitchen, kitchen gloves. I have some of those. I have some mittens. I have like 3 pairs of mittens. Have probably 2 or 3 pairs of gloves. And then outside I have probably 2 or 3 different pairs of gloves for working around the house, doing some things. I like to wear gloves. I don't like to get my fingers torn up, like when I'm carrying heavy landscaping bricks. I try to keep my fingers protected because I'm a guitar player. So I don't like it when my fingers get cut or, like a blister or something like that. Um, I mean, I'll be real honest with you. I don't really like going outside and doing a bunch of work outside. But we have an older house, and we have grass and plants. So you have to like mow the grass, trim the bushes. Hey, Joe, what's up? Did I say it right? Is it Joe? But yeah, being a homeowner, you have to go outside and do the yard work, spray the weeds, you know, do some painting. Right now, I'm working on the porch. I've been working on it for a while. We had some bad weather there for a while where it was kind of rainy and kind of cool. And then it gets too hot. So when the weather's nice, I go out. I usually do about 2 hours at a time. I don't get like too crazy excited over it, but I need to finish up the porch probably within the next week or so. I'll have it finished. I'm going to paint it gray, and then I have to rebuild the steps because last winter was really hard on the steps. I don't know what kind of material they used when they poured the steps, but all that stuff was like breaking away. On the second step, was almost completely gone. So, anyways, yeah. So what's going on with everybody tonight? It's Friday night. Are you guys all like hanging out? Are you having any beers? I got Friday Night SmackDown on. Like I said, I went outside to work today. I had to mow the grass and then put a little bit of cement on the porch where it had like where it settled and it made like a little hole. So I took some ibuprofen, and I don't know if that's what did it, but it made me feel a little icky. But you know the thing about when you have a YouTube channel and you tell people you're going to be on Wednesday at 7 and Friday at 7, well, I've been coming on a little bit late because we've been eating dinner late. So, I mean, my wife worked late, so then we have to eat late. Jeez. No, dude, I'm not doing that. I'm not putting on no gloves. Sorry, brother. That's kind of getting kind of weird, Sam. I think you better go find you another channel or something. I'm not gonna put on no gloves so you can see me put on gloves. That's too weird, dude. Where you guys from? Tell me what state you guys are from. I live in the middle of Kansas. How about you guys? We got anybody that lives close to Kansas? You could live like, you could, whoa. Well, that was really weird. Never seen that before. Hey, Sam, do me a favor, dude. Get out of here. You're typing in some weird crap, dude. Just take off and go do something else. I don't want any of your freakish fetish about gloves. I think you're on the wrong YouTube channel for that. So someone tell me where they live. Just tell me like if you live close to Kansas or if you live in the United States. Well, I guess you guys just have to sit here and watch me watch TV then. I'm just gonna make this a short one tonight anyways, guys. I'm only gonna do about maybe like a half an hour. I'm gonna go lay down. This getting old crap, man. It takes all the energy out of you. Has anybody been bitten by a spider? Hey Sam, go somewhere else, dude. Leave me alone. I'm trying to be nice to you, but you're being weird. If you were somebody I met like in person, I'd tell you, get the F away from me, weirdo. So take off. Get out of here. This is me watching TV, guys. I'm watching Goosebumps 2. Hang on. Let me see what my sister's doing. So, Candy, can you hear me? Matthew sent me a video. I don't know. I asked the guy to leave like a couple of times, but he's just ignore him. Um, Matthew sent me a video today of his arm all swollen, and then he sent me another video of a black widow spider crawling away on the ground. And he said that the spider bit him on the arm. But I keep checking in with him. He was up in the mountains working, I think. Yeah, I know. I know it. I Googled it and it said that black widow spiders aren't strong enough to kill a healthy adult. But you do want to go to the hospital if you do get bit by one. So, I'm not for sure if he was up in the mountains working or where he was at, but I don't think he left work. I text I text him about maybe like half an hour after after he texted me the picture of his arm and the video of the spider. I texted him and I said, "Oh, you better get to a doctor if you start to feel sick." And he said, "No, I feel okay." But an hour later, I checked on him, and he said, "I'm okay. It's just a little itchy." So, yeah, I'll send you the picture. Hang on. I'll see if I can send it to you. I sent it to you. I thought I heard the wind picking up. They're having their homecoming thing at the high school tonight. So today they had the homecoming parade. Yeah, it's a pretty big spider, huh? Pretty scary looking. But today they had the homecoming parade, and now tonight they're having the homecoming celebration. And they keep having like shooting off like some kind of fireworks. You can hear them like uh, pretty good sized fireworks. You can hear them pretty good from here. He said, "I'm home in bed with itchy cream on, took Benadryl, and sick." Yeah. Yep. Matthew just answered me. He said, because I texted him just a little while ago to see how he's doing. He said he's at home in bed with itchy cream on the spider bite, and he took Benadryl, but he feels sick. He'll be okay. His girlfriend is like some kind of a, I'm not for sure. I think she's a CNA. So she'll keep an eye on him. I don't I don't always believe everything Matthew tells me, because most of the time when Matthew does say something, it's not true. But I do think that it's true that he's living with his girlfriend. Yeah, I feel bad for him. How the hell do you get bit by a black widow spider, man? You have to watch out for spiders. I did get bit by a spider one time when I was working. Look at my bald head. I'm getting ready for Halloween. All I need is a light bulb to put in my mouth. Yeah, one day I was working on a mobile home. And I was not for sure. I don't remember exactly what I was doing, but I had my hand on the I had my hand like on the skirting of the mobile home. That's like the plastic stuff down at the bottom, the vinyl. And I seen this little spider coming down this spider web. And I didn't really think too much about that thing because, he was pretty little. And but that little bastard, when he landed on my finger, he stung me, and that shit hurt. Felt like when you get stung by a bee. And then my pinky swelled up about as big as my thumb. I mean, like within about a couple of seconds, my pinky was fat. I call him Spider-Man now. You see the movie? Oh, that's why I'm all leaned back, because I feel all tired. Getting old, man, you don't have no energy. Just seen the movie Spider-Man, right? When the spider bit him, and then he turned into Spider-Man. So that's why I called Matthew Spider-Man. I got Goosebumps movie on. Goosebumps #2. You love Spider-Man movies? I think I watched them too many times though. Now I'm kind of tired of it. And you know, like the original Spider-Man, that's the best one. Man, my head is itching, dude. I got that puppy pretty short, huh? That you're getting Candy. You want a haircut like this? You get your money's worth if you get a haircut like this. You pay like $60, and you'll say, "Man, I got my money's worth today." There's a lot of good things about having your hair this short. Okay, number one, you don't use very much shampoo. Number two, just one less thing you have to worry about, Mr. Gucci. Oh my God. Oh my God. I remember that crazy old man running around chasing those kids around. And we used to ride our bikes back and forth and make fun of them. Wow, we're some terrible kids, man. Um, oh, and I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, shit. Anyways. Oh, yeah. Good things about having your hair this short. It don't make your hat feel tight. You don't have to worry about combing it. You don't have to worry about the wind blowing it. You don't have to worry about dyeing it. Because it don't. And when your hair's that short, who gives a crap what color it is, right? So I got more hair in my nose and my ears than I do on my head nowadays. I don't know, man. This is a rigged system, When you start getting old, shit starts happening that you don't really want to happen. I told this guy in the store the other day, I said, you know what? I'm old. I'm getting to the age where I could just say whatever kind of crazy shit I want to say, and people just laugh and say, "Ah, stupid old man." That guy thought that was funny. He laughed pretty good. I got one of those little weed eaters, the weed trimmer. You stick it in there. When I do that, Marie always goes, "I heard the weed trimmer." I have a shaver, electric shaver, and I have had that electric shaver for around 20 years. I replaced the top of it, I think 2 or 3 times. And no, it don't hurt. It don't hurt when you put that in there. It's a little cutter. It cuts it. But my shaver, it's okay. The shaver part is still shaving, But the little part that you cut, like the sideburns and stuff, that part broke. So, Marie's been wanting to buy me a new shaver. I mean, like, honestly, for a couple of years. And I said, no, I don't want to spend that kind of money because they're expensive. If you're going to buy a good one, you're going to spend about $300. That's kind of in the middle of the road price. I mean, you can go up higher than 300, $400 or $500 if you want to. But I think I'm going to let Marie get me one for Christmas this year. I told her if it lasts another 20 years, I might not need another one. I might be good. When I get to be 80, I might just let everything grow. And then I won't have no hair on my head and just have hair on my face. And just say, the heck with it. I don't have enough hair to grow a beard. So German, I'm not for sure about Irish, but German people don't have a lot of facial hair. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here, sis. I feel tired. I gotta go lay it down in bed and watch TV. But thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. I don't know what that one dude's trip was, man. He was asking me all kinds of crap about gloves and asking me to go put gloves on and show it to him. And I said, you need to get out of here, dude. You're too weird for me. All right. Like always, I'm Robert. Peace out. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for joining me. Everybody have a nice evening.